What's good, black men? It's your boy Oshay Duke Jackson, man, and I'm here with a very special episode today because we need to talk about this in Black America. And we are going to be talking about 5 things that turn successful black men off. All right, now I know that this list is mine, and I know that other brothers would have theirs, right? But I think that these 5 can apply to all principles of life for dating and mating as a successful black man, whether you're a business owner or you are a brother that's in some kind of academic field, or you're a college graduate. And the reason is I want to make this list because a lot of times people think that black men are just not making any kind of decisions when they're dating, or we're just looking for a woman with a big butt or a woman with nice breasts, and we don't take any other facets of what may be going on with the lady's life into question. And that's simply not true. Just like women assess things, black men assess things. We're not animals, right? We look at every situation to gauge it, especially for black men that have something to lose, right? So for you ladies out there that are kind of wondering what successful black men are thinking, brothers who are in the 6 figures and up, I'm gonna give you 5 things that will turn a black man off that is successful and doing great things. So we'll start off with number 1, male friends.
Oh my God! Wow!
Now, let me say this. A lot of successful black women out there, or black women in general, they operate with a certain degree of autonomy. And like I said, I don't have a problem with the black women operating a certain degree of autonomy. I think, that women do need their own autonomy and their own rights and stuff like that, right? But then again, a lot of black women, especially in today's age, they have developed friendships with both, women and men. And then you start to hear certain terms like my brother or my bestie, and I'm not giving my friend up for anybody. And, if I get a man or a boyfriend or a husband, I need to introduce my future boyfriend or my future husband to my male best friend. Let me tell you this, okay? That works for guys, who don't have any options, or for guys who are complete losers. Because while you are, maybe it could be true, you're saying that, you and this guy don't have a thing together, you guys are not sleeping around or messing around. A successful black man that has dated enough black women is gonna be like, BS! Right? Especially if you look good, you got a fat booty, chest sitting right, and you expect me to believe that you and this Negro, y'all have never messed around, or he don't like you like that, right? Or, one of my favorites is, oh, he already has a girlfriend, so he's not trying to mess with me. But, you're talking to the guy all the time, and it's like you can't make a decision. And a lot of black men will tell you that some women have said, well, I'm not gonna choose, my friend over you. I'm gonna, be friends with my friend. I'm not gonna give up our relationship for you. Let me be the first to tell you, you will be going bye-bye. All right? It's not right now or tomorrow. You're going now. All right? Or what you're gonna be getting, you'll get regulated or relegated rather to just side coochie. And probably a successful brother is gonna be so turned off, by the fact that you're wanting to keep a best friend around. You're probably gonna just get dismissed, right? A brother who is a 6-figure earner, or a brother who has a lot of options, women are going to drop those guy friends for the best relationship they can get. The reason is, this is a future provider for you, right? This is a guy who's gonna be doing things for you, putting you in a nice neighborhood, your kids will go to great schools. He doesn't want to be competing with his time with your male best friend, right? It's just like this. Would you want your husband or your boyfriend to have an attractive, good-looking girl best friend? Let's try that. Let's give you some Jeopardy music while you think about that. Jeopardy music! And as you can see, the answer is No, right? So just like you don't want your boyfriend or husband dealing with some female with, with the big old booty and juicy breastises talking about, that's his best friend. You wouldn't believe it. We don't believe it either, okay? Number 2, Dima, give me a drum roll, please. Blaming all your problems on other people. Now, this is something that a lot of brothers, hate, right? And I will say this because, when you blame your problems on other people, it's really bad, right? And that's kind of, one of the parts of unaccountability. But the thing about it is, it's like you take no accountability for anything. It just doesn't make any sense, right? Like all your relationships, it was always somebody else's fault. You're blaming everybody. He cheated on you. For that, it's kind of bad, right? Because we would like some honesty, because in our relationships, we know that we have made mistakes. And as black men, we'll actually admit to it. Like, yeah, we were cheating, we had a little side piece. But with women, it's always sad music. Oh my God, I loved him so much. I did everything for him. I cooked, I cleaned, I was with him. I never ever cheated on him. I was such a great girl. And he did me this way. He did me this way. He did me this way. And it's like you're going out of the way to make yourself look better, while at the same time, you're not telling the truth, right? And here's the situation. We've seen you all before. And what I mean by this is, as a successful black man, we may not have met you personally or met you or saw your body type, but we've been through these situations. So when we start hearing a woman talking about it's always a man's fault, you got cheated on, you're the victim, and all of this, those are gonna send red flags that you're an unaccountable person. And in a relationship with me or another brother, you're never gonna be able to bring any ownership of your actions to the relationship. So therefore, the relationship with you can't grow. It can't get better because you never want to take any accountability about your actions. And for most black men, we're just not going to be interested. We're going to be like, okay, cool. Again, you'll be relegated rather to side cooch, or you just get dropped, right? Because you're not a person that we can build a relationship with. Number 3, drum roll, please. Hanging around HOEISH friends, right? Hanging around HOEISH friends. Now, I want to talk about this because a lot of females like to talk about their own friends, especially to men, especially pillow talking. And I don't know if you brothers understand this, right? But a lot of, I know you understand it, but a lot of women talk down on their friends, and they'll do it, in a bedroom setting, especially you're laying in the bed, because their friends get them mad and they'll start talking about their business. They'll be like, dating music. Yeah, she's such a slut, and she's dating this guy and that guy. Like one night I went to the hotel room and she had us sitting there with these 2 guys I didn't even know, and I couldn't believe that she went in there and slept with both of them at the same time. While I was just sat out there, I just waited, and I was praying to God that we would leave, and I didn't do anything, and she did everything. Yeah, I'm afraid to bring her around you because she's known for giving those BJs to everybody, So basically, you're hanging around these people, all of them. They dress skimpy, they dress skanky, but you're not like that. Like, that doesn't make sense. You're the only angel in the group. So if you're such an angel, why are you hanging around them? Number one, why are you telling, all the business? And that's another thing that brothers don't like. Brothers don't like chicks who are going around telling everybody else's business, because if you tell everybody else's business, you're going to tell my business, right? So that already makes us believe that, you're not worthy to be trusted. But you're hanging around these friends that you call hoes, but you're always around them. These are your girls. These are your partners. So it's just one of those things that really irks, that, it irks a lot of brothers because, you're trying to make yourself seem different from them, but you're not. You're really the same, right? And that's another thing brothers hate. I'm not like these other girls. I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that, but yet, you are just like them because you're hanging around them. You have to be, because those are your friends, right? And so stop trying to paint yourself to look like somebody you're not, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to create yourself to be an entity that you can't sustain. So, and then when I find out who you really are, you know, I'm gonna be, you know, be upset with you. So we don't like that, all right? Number 4, right? We cannot stand if you're a sister and you're bragging about normal things. What? Like, this is something that a lot of brothers really dislike. You're bragging about the fact that you went to college, you have a car, you have an apartment, you have oatmeal in your cabinet, I don't know, you have Big Macs in your refrigerator. You're bragging about something that everybody does. Like, or you take care of your kids, you pay your rent, I pay my rent. Hold on, dating music, I pay my rent. I got my own credit card. I got my own ATM card. I got gas in my car. I got oil in my car. You know, I got tea bags in my tea. I got cups for my water. I mean, this is normal stuff. Like, you want to be celebrated for like doing normal things, and why are you telling me? Like, remember, this is a successful black man you're talking about. He knows more than you what it takes for things to be successful. So bragging to a successful brother who is educated, who's doing very well, who works probably harder than you do, and you're bragging about normal stuff, it's just gonna be, you're just making yourself look bad, right? It's annoying, really it is, okay? It's very annoying. So yeah, so that's just one of the things, and it will immediately get you disqualified. Like, honestly, you're no different than anybody else. It's gonna get you disqualified immediately. So understand that, you know, you'll get one date and all of this. Number 5, or the number 1 reason. Drum roll, please. Being annoying. Oh, hell no. All right? And this goes across the board. Annoying can mean a whole lot of things. You're talking about nothing. You call too much. You show up unannounced. You try to claim ownership of a brother when you haven't put in any work. Being entitled when you're not doing anything to contribute to a man's life. I mean, this is a very general thing, but this is annoying, okay? Like, understand this. The guy is successful. He's a successful black man. He doesn't have time to talk to you every day on WhatsApp about nothing, or check in with you talking about nothing. No, he doesn't want you coming over to his house. He doesn't want you just showing up in the neighborhood. No, he doesn't want you stressing about why you didn't call him back. He's busy, okay? Like, the guy doesn't want to talk to you, all right? You're too clingy. Like, go home, all right? This is the big leagues. You're talking about guys who are running businesses, guys who were flying out of the country. Like, just be cool, okay? Make somebody want to see you. No, you can't do that because you're arguing or you're complaining, or because, you know, somebody's not responding to your text, you're throwing tantrums. I mean, like, that's annoying, okay? And that's like the number 1 way to get disqualified. Just stop being annoying. That really pisses off a lot of brothers. I'm not saying everybody does this, but this is what will really get a lot of people upset with you, and it will probably get you blocked, all right? Like, cause like in these days, a lot of successful black men are not gonna sit back and tell you, like, oh, you know, you need to stop being so annoying, or give you warnings. It typically happens where you just wake up one day and you're no longer there. Like, that's what a lot of brothers can do. A lot of brothers who are successful, they can go without having sex for a long time. They can go without, they can withstand droughts because they don't really need it. You know, like, it's not like it's important. So, you know, you being annoying, entitled, just anything that will piss a brother off, it will get you dismissed. And it will get you dismissed without any warning. Like, you know, any talking back and all of those things, or just being smart at the mouth, or just being rude for no reason. Like, no one has time for that. Like, go talk to somebody else, okay? Because the brother's not gonna be dealing with that. So those are my 5. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure that you subscribe, hit the bell, get notified when we go live on this channel or we premiere a video. Also, man, shout outs to the brothers been also supporting us on Facebook.com, right? /Negro Manosphere. That is my fan page of my website, thenegromanosphere.com. Brothers, thank you so much for subscribing and following the page, right? We're almost at 10,000 follows. We need that from you brothers to go ahead and go from that. And I do appreciate all that you brothers do. Thank you so much. Make sure you go to the first comment and get all my information. There's my Teespring for the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. We have that, my store. We also have my Patreon, all of that information, my email, all of that is good. And guys, I really thank you so much supporting the movement. As you know, the buffoonery reigns at an all-time high. I am out. Whoop, whoop, whoop.